Hey, good morning, good morning. It is Saturday morning and I'm BATJAC J.W. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Alright, so we have some comments. I'd like to get right to those. How about that this morning? Alright, so, alright, here we go. We have the Arizona Ghost Rider Santee says he's glad that we could get that footage. Those of you that saw last week's show, really neat stuff. We were over there at Pistoleros. Thank you very much to Jerry Woods because he gave us permission to use his set as the background for you guys and do a little tour. It's a really awesome place. That's where he does his stunt shows called the Pistoleros. So if you're ever in Tucson, Arizona, make sure you go to Pinnacle Peak, otherwise known as the Trail Dust Town, and check out his show. Awesome stuff. We have the Crazy Scotsman. He says, really great place. Really cool. Congrats on almost 1 year in Arizona. Thank you very much, Crazy Scotsman. I really appreciate that. We have one from Gary Lewis. I've never seen a comment from you, Gary, before, so you better start commenting, right? Maybe you're just one of those guys that don't comment all the time, but that's cool. Thank you, Gary. Love the Old West flavor this morning. Nice video. Well, you're very welcome there, Gary. Glad you're tuned in and watching. Peppered88, you've done quite a lot for your age. Not exactly sure how old you are. Everyone looks young to me these days. Looking forward to seeing the trades. All right. And it looks like you have some classic case knives right there. That's pretty cool. So, and Peppered88 is the winner of the Target giveaway there. If you guys are watching that, we did a small giveaway and Peppered88 had won. That it did get shipped out to you. Hopefully you got it or you have it soon. All right, Bob Hartman, field trip. Yes, that's right, field trip for Bob. Joe P, good morning, Joe. We have the Bohemian Hunting Club. Cool deal. Thank you to them for tuning in. I know they've been off and on YouTube. A lot of these guys, a lot of you go way back with me, and I really appreciate that. Edward Petty, nice video. Can't wait to see your new purchase or trades, right? We're going to get to that. JSS Haas, great neat place, BATJAC. Thanks for sharing, and thank you for being here, JSS Haas. Varen K, good way to kill time. Do you have any plans to do any shooting videos? Funny you mentioned that, Varen. Been trying to. I'd love to be able to shoot, do video in the indoor range that is not very far from here, but they don't allow videoing. How about that? Isn't that weird? I don't know what's up with that. Big Al, that's a great location. I appreciate the behind the scenes view. You're very welcome. All right, we have my brother Darren Baggs, 6-gun. All right, cool to see the show in the Old West Town. Looks awesome, cool stuff. 1 year, hard to believe, brother. Good luck and back in the year, in all the years to come. Thank you, I appreciate that. Long live the Duke. All right. Mr. Mark Mac, 85, where have you been? Good luck with Patreon. We'll get to some talking about that. And we have the Gunfighter 45 ACP, nice locale. Yeah, you like that? It's a nice little place, I thought. Mr. Holster, I want to thank, do a little special thing. Mr. Holster, if you are watching this, I want to thank you for notifying me about something that's really neat. VidMe. Yes, VidMe. That is really neat. I didn't even know about that until Mr. Holster had let me comment right there. And yes, check it out. VidMe is another website that's like YouTube, but I guess it supports us a little bit more with monetization and stuff. So I have a channel there now. Yes, at VidMe, VIDME. VidMe is there. So I've been doing videos over there. All right. Scott F. And he says, nice town, setting is as nice town, setting as dig it. Good stuff. All right. Oh, Mr. Zona Cat 1. He says, love the Old West background and we'll be glad to support you on Patreon. I really appreciate that, Mr. Zona Cat. Funny thing about Patreon, I can't figure out, I have something there and the page is up, I believe. I don't know how you would find it, but the Patreon page is up. I just don't know exactly how it all works yet, so I still have to do some research on it. But like I said, I've been doing some videos on VidMe, and I think they offer monetization that would it's less hindering than the unfortunate events of YouTube. Okay, Three Wolves 4570 says looking good. Okay, MP Gunther, interesting place. Hope you still are liking it after the year. Yeah. I'm still liking it. Don't get me wrong. It's great. It's harder during the holidays. I miss my family. It's the first time I were away from them for the holidays. Douglas Walther, really looking great. on the set. Really great looking set, JW. All right, Bernard Flood, and that's greetings from Ireland as always. Episode 90, congratulations. Yeah, can you believe that, EB Saint? 90 of these things. All right, Led 8541, that is a great place to make a video. Thumbs up, big thumbs up, and thank you, Led 8541, and keep up those tailgate drop videos. Yes, sir. Okay, we had the shout outs there. We did everything there. Yeah, we changed it up that last time and went to that place. Okay, so I have some things to talk about. Actually, here, check this out. I got this book. I had it for a little while. It's a Clint Eastwood autobiography type book, but or it's called a retrospective. What it is, it's really neat. It takes you through a little bit about him, and it takes you through all the movies that he's done, all the way right up to American Sniper, and it talks a little bit about each one and gives you a little insight, some quotes that he's done. Like, I love this on the back. He says, "I'm just a guy who makes movies." Anyway, I picked this up at Barnes & Noble for $3. I'm not kidding. I found that in the bargain bin, $3. I could not walk away without this thing. That was the best $3 I've ever spent for a long time. Really cool Clint Eastwood book. So I don't know how many people have it, but I couldn't turn it down when I saw $3. I was really shocked that it went up for $3. I'm watching my battery on his camera because I hope it doesn't die before we get to do a really good show here. Talk about some stuff. And another note, this is something else I bought some time ago. I've had this for about a month and a half now. I know I'm slacking on showing you guys some stuff, but I bought this for, I think it was $10 or something like that, $11, and it was on one of those Unique Blade or Blade something HQ or one of those places, and it's not real brass, but it looks like brass, and it's called a shark fin or fishtail type switchblade, and it's one of the most powerful springs I've ever felt in one of these things. And it's a really of course it's just a cheapy one, but I find that these are always the best as far as the snap and the sound and everything. And of course, using these with some skits and filming, I always like to look for something different and that stands out. This one's got really longer fins on it and everything. Maybe that's why they call it the shark fin. There's also a book by it's similar to like this Clint Eastwood book. It's called Memories of Martha's Vineyard, speaking of sharks and stuff. It's a book about Jaws. I really want to pick that up. That looks really neat. And I found this. I just recently found this because I'm still a lot of stuff is locked away in shipping. This is a Black Label knife, and this was given to me by a fellow YouTuber, Michigan Arms. I haven't seen Michigan Arms around too much, which is that's sad to me, because there's a lot of you that were there in the beginning, and a lot of us know, but a lot of us have dropped out of the scene, sort of say. And I wanted to talk about a little bit of that, give some people some shout outs that have channels that have really helped me a lot. And one of those people, which his channel does not, seems to no longer exist, but I'm going to mention his name anyway, but it's 504 Dirt Dart. 504 Dirt Dart, in the beginning, when I first started my channel, he was a guy that really went out of his way and brought a lot of us together. And it made me discover a lot of other channels that were just starting out with me, such as Michigan Arms. That's Steve over there that gave me this knife. He sent this knife to me. Really cool. I still have it. It's a great knife. I still use it. I love the fact that it's a back push right here, so you can actually just snap it open. I'm left-handed, so a lot of times opening these things like that, it kind of feels weird to me, and I feel like I'm gonna cut myself. But this is one of the few that actually feels really good. It's a not bad knife. It's a Tano blade. It's got some serrations on it and everything. A little glass breaker on the bottom. But anyway, back to it. 504 Dirt Dart really brought a lot of people together. He used to do this thing called the Friday Fix. Every Friday he'd feature some different videos from different channels that maybe perhaps got some new videos up or got a new gun or something like that. Really cool dude. It's sad. I don't know what happened to him. Same with Michigan Arms, Steve over there. I'm not sure. He hasn't been posting videos. And of course, I know the gun enthusiast over there, I believe in Texas. Gun enthusiast, where have you been? He's been missing in making videos on YouTube for some months now. I myself actually I've been offline for a long time. I actually did get internet. Come on, yes, give me a round of applause. I did get internet. I did get that thing up and going, but there's some other things that have to unfortunately transition here some more. So I'll fill you in on a little bit on that right now. There's some stuff going on behind the scenes with me and everything like that. So I'll fill you in when some things settle down a little bit. But I did get internet. I'm able to upload these things right here at my home, so you'll see a little bit more traffic, a little bit more video activity, hopefully. And I'm getting back in touch with a lot of you that have channels that I haven't been in touch with. Just to name a few: Trees of Blowing, Stephen Bush. A lot of you guys have been still making videos. Mr. Holster. I normally always watch everybody's videos. The New Mexico sharpshooter. There's a lot of you that always used to watch your videos every time, but I've been out of the loop because I've been battling internet service and not having internet and everything. Trying to figure out which one's the perfect one to do. It took me a day and a half to get everything together and just actually kind of just pull the trigger, pun intended, and just really kind of go for it. So, anyhow. With that kind of going around and everything and sucking up funds and everything, so trying to keep this thing going and still provide things. Lately, if you guys have been following, I did make a recent trade. Excuse me. I traded off a couple of guns. Yes. Those of you that watch my other channel on YouTube, the BATJAC J.W. radio show, you already know about the trade. I talked about the trade. I went and did some trading because there was a gun I really wanted, and I saw it a lot. I flirted around with it quite a bit, and I really wanted it. Finally did a couple trades and got it. Okay, so that I couldn't afford it. Right, classic story. Didn't have the cash, but I had some stuff to trade away for it. But I did it, and I ordered it. I went to a mom and pop shop. All right, went to mom and pop to get it, and that's absolutely, I love supporting them. And let me tell you something about this place. It's called Thunderstick. This is where I went to get it. Thunderstick, true mom and pop. It literally is husband and wife running this thing, okay? They're a great couple. They're beautiful, beautiful shop. I love this place. And they not only marked their markup down on this gun so that it was cheaper for me, so I could get, because I only got what I got for the guns that I traded. I only got, so much. I had gotten the money and I went to there to get it and trade it in and trade the money to get the gun. So traded away, and I only had so much money I was working with. They came down on the price for it, and then they cut the sales tax in half for me just to make it more affordable for me. I mean, they really went out of their way. And I know the anticipation's killing you. What did I get? It's in this big brown or big black case. I'm gonna have to set it over here and open it up. Okay, and no big surprise, it is a 1911. All right, cool, 1911. This is the Inland World War II copy 1911. Okay, so now there's some things about it that bother me. Yes, okay. When I saw this gun originally, okay, and the parkerizing on it had like a lighter color to it. It was kind of more of a charcoal, kind of offset kind of a color. The one I got here is all black. It's all black parkerizing. So that's kind of a disappointment to me. And I must say right now, shame on you, Inland. Why would you do that? Why would you produce the thing with that proper shade? And now those of you that have seen a World War II 1911, an authentic one, I have one. You've seen some videos on it. Hopefully, if it's not, check out my channel. I've got tons of videos on it. I own one. It's an authentic one. Okay. There's something about the World War II 1911s, and they had almost of a green tinge to them. I'm not sure what the heck that was about. I read somewhere, I could be wrong, but somewhere along the line, the parkerizing got contaminated. That's why they kind of came out looking almost OD green, but they weren't quite OD green and everything. So there's so many things that it doesn't take much to just get a hold of one as a reference. If you're gonna do a copy, of a 1911. I wish that some of these companies would get a picture or get one, borrow one, or find somebody that owns one. It's hard to believe that the company that's doing this, somebody that designs it doesn't own one. Okay, look at the thing. Now these guys went pretty darn far. They did a good job. They got the arched mainspring housing going. They got the lanyard loop, the brown plastic grips. They got even the roll marks. Now that's what was different about, that's what is really attractive to me about this Inland, aside from the color that I saw. And don't tell me I'm seeing things, because I actually held one that had the original finish on it, that kind of greenish finish. Okay, but they actually added the patent dates. Then they put their name and logo right there next to it, kind of like how the Colts are. On the other side, on the frame, it actually says 1911 A1 Government, and then it says Inland Manufacturing Date in Ohio, where that is. They even got everything correct. The sights are spot on. Okay, now I'm going to be a little stickler here. I'm going to start to nitpick. The hood here off the barrel, you can see that. It's shiny. The original World War II ones weren't. They blew them. That's right there. Big ding. Usually it's always the case. They always do that. They always, But really, what I'm really disappointed in, I'm telling you right now, Inland, is that you changed that parkerizing and you just went ahead and did the black parkerizing. Okay. Now, overall, is it a great gun? Does it feel great? Yes, it does. Am I happy with the purchase? Yes, but I am disappointed with that finish. Now, I may take this to a friend of mine that I met out here. He's a Cerakoter. I may at some point here go talk to him and maybe do a video and introduce you to him, because he's a really good Cerakoter. He just started up his own business and broke away from the evil corporate empire gun shop. Won't mention any names, but he does his own parkerizing now. Or I mean, not parkers. I'm sorry, Cerakoting. I hope I've been saying that correct throughout this. He's been Cerakoting guns. And I may take this to him and have him do the finish on it and the way I want it. So we'll see. But it's a cool gun. I'm glad I got it. It's really neat. They're a bit pricey. I'm not going to lie. These Inlands are a little on the high price side. I don't know what that's all about. But even their M1 carbine's a bit pricey, and so is their shotgun, the replica of the Ithaca 37. Bit on the pricey side, but other than that, their roll marks are spot on. I'm really happy with that, the fact that they did a good job on that. So all in all, that was my trade. That's what I did. I had to trade away a couple of guns to get it, but I'm glad I did, because I traded some stuff that I may not necessarily use or play with all the time for something that I do. I'm a 1911 sucker, you guys know that, as well as I'm a revolver-holic. That is the sirens outside, so I think that's a cue to cut this one short. And thanks for tuning in. It's Saturday morning. Go enjoy the rest of your day. And see, this is what happens. You turn on the camera to make videos, and the struggle's real, guys. All right. See you later. Check me out on vidme.com.